that you ever hated. Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot, how many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO, then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my shoes with a Christmas wreath, dropping these bars while I brush my teeth, flipping this verse. Backpack filled with a new disease, telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. It drops, the place explodes, jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't on my side.
McCarthy going to put it up right away. That is caught by Thielen. He's to the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now McCarthy. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Vikings first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown! Ty Chandler from a yard out. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back there and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do.
You're worried about your hands, though.
No.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3.5 to go, first quarter. To the air goes Daniels. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings' 47-yard line.
Got 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. The 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 16-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First down, Washington.
Cougar 19. 77.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Ready? Hot 70.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and inches.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Daniels going to try to sneak, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler.
Now Daniels. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. From 6 yards away. And the Commanders are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Go.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
To the air with McCarthy. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play a much perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Daniels looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. And they'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, 5 in. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Daniel's going to throw for it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Okay, break. 70, press ball leading. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Got 60, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man down the field. It's a tight end centered. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Let's go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here first and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 20-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, set. Set. Hawk, set. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. 60, Bison.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Broncos. 19, Buffalo 18. 19, tight. 19.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd here.
This will be caught at Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Daniels. Shoves him aside. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
to the goal line, but not quite in. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels, as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Vikings 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check up.
From the shotgun, McCarthy flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
On the jump. 19 strike. Let's go. Cougar night. 18 Radley. 18 Radley. Hey, I got him.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half, now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To the air goes Daniels. That's caught left side by Sinnott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Commanders' 1st down.
79 Broncos. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now Daniels. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
19 Lions, 70 Lions.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Go.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd down and 6 now.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
60 Eagle, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
60 Vikings.
To the air with McCarthy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Go.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
To the air again, McCarthy. Flush to his right. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Bronco 80.
An inside give to Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
18 Cardinal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7.
Sack. Hawk 70. Ready.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now McCarthy. To the right side and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
60 Bobcats. Warriors, 17. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To throw is Daniels. And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18.
Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. Now a handoff to Chandler. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing is McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
For the Vikings, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Here's McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings! Aaron Jones. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's something good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Daniels. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes they think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This is first and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Commanders.
Rig alert, rig alert. Hut, hut.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
70, Silver Wolf.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard
Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Jack Panther. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario,
and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score. Commanders 28, Vikings 21. That game to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Trey Amos. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
Ready. Press all 80. Ready.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.